He found the bouquet before she did. 12 red roses with a card that said, "For the girl this house pretends not to see." Luca Moretti crushed the card in his fist, eyes burning. "Who sent you this?" he asked. She whispered, "I don't know." He did not believe it, and that was the moment jealousy lit the fuse. The morning began like every other at the Moretti estate, quiet, precise, on time. Emily Carter unlocked the kitchen storage, checked the inventory board, and signed for the first delivery. Bread, vegetables, coffee, cleaning supplies. At the bottom of the crate, a long white box tied with satin ribbon. She frowned. No vendor sticker, no invoice, just her name written by hand. For Emily. Nobody sent her anything. Emily was the kind of worker who made rooms look ready and then stepped out of the frame. She ran the dishwasher at dawn, pressed shirts so they hung without a wrinkle, and moved like a shadow through the halls. A year here had taught her the safest rule: be useful, be quiet, be gone before the boss enters. Still, her hands lifted the lid. Inside were 12 red roses, deep and perfect, dew beating on the petals. The scent reached her first, clean and sweet. A small white card lay between the stems. She picked it up and read the single line. "For the girl this house pretends not to see." Her fingers tightened around the card. The words landed too neatly, like someone had been standing in the kitchen with her all year, watching her disappear. Footsteps sounded in the hallway. She set the card down. "Who delivered that?" The voice was even, not loud, but it filled the space. Luca Moretti stood in the doorway. White shirt, sleeves rolled to the forearms, dark hair slicked back, tie loose in his hand. He didn't need to raise his voice to change the air in a room. He just arrived, and everything lined up. "It was in the delivery crate," Emily said. "I didn't order it." His eyes moved to the label, then to her face, then back to the flowers. "Show me the card." She handed it over. He read it once, jaw set, then again. A small crease appeared between his brows. He folded the card in half, then in half again. "This house has cameras on every approach," he said. "No one leaves a package without being seen." "I believe you. That's not the point." He lifted one rose, pressed the head between his fingers until petals loosened and fell on the marble. "Ryan." The head of security arrived almost before his name finished. Ryan Brooks wore a black shirt and the kind of calm that doesn't break under pressure. "Boss, pull footage from midnight to 6, Luca said. "All gates, all fences. I want whoever carried this." Ryan took the crumpled card in a gloved hand, glanced at the box, and nodded. "Copy." When the door closed behind him, silence held. Emily kept her gaze on the counter, the way staff was trained to do. But she felt Luca's attention, direct and close. "Does anyone outside this house know where you work?" he asked. "No. Family. My brother, he's in college. He doesn't share details." "Friends?" She hesitated. "I keep to myself." He accepted that with a short nod. "From now on, you stay inside the main house. No back gate, no side door. If a vendor speaks to you, call security first." "I didn't do anything wrong." "This isn't punishment," he said. "It's protection." He turned, stopped, and looked back once more. The look wasn't soft. It was assessment and promise in the same line. Then he left. Emily breathed out only when he was gone. She gathered the fallen petals and put them in the compost bin. She should have thrown the bouquet away. But the handwriting on the card kept tugging at something in her memory. An old office in Ohio, notes that appeared on her desk with the same slanted letters. 2 weeks after the first note, her manager disappeared with client funds. Agents had asked questions. Rumors had teeth. She left the state and never looked back. She slid the roses into the bottom shelf of the walk-in fridge behind herb crates. Out of sight didn't mean out of mind, but it helped. By 10, Olivia Bennett walked in with a folder under her arm. Sharp suit, ponytail, clear eyes. The in-house attorney always noticed what others missed. "Morning. You look like you swallowed a secret." "There were flowers," Emily said. "For me." Olivia's brows rose. "And the boss saw?" He read the card. Emily paused. He wasn't happy. He never is when the unexpected touches the house. Olivia's tone softened. He'll call it security. It will feel like a leash. If you want me to argue for you, I can, but I'll lose. I don't want to fight, Emily said. I want quiet. You won't get it today, Olivia replied. Ryan is already walking the fence line. At lunch, a small device in a velvet pouch appeared near the spice rack. A sticky note in block letters. Keep this with you. Don't argue. No signature. None needed. Emily slipped it into her pocket and felt a small relief she didn't want to admit. By late afternoon, the house moved differently. Two unfamiliar men in estate shirts lingered near the service corridor. The grounds crew trimmed the hedges along the drive. A ladder went up near a gate camera. House weather had changed, and everyone could feel it. Just after 6, Ryan arrived with a tablet under his arm. Luca's office door closed. The sound of slow voices, the scrape of a chair, and then nothing. Emily poured coffee, set a tray with fruit, and waited for the call that usually came when meetings ran long. It didn't come. Instead, Luca appeared in the kitchen doorway again, tie on, expression cooler than before. You're moving to the East guest suite tonight, he said. Main floor, reinforced sliders, private alarm. It's too much, Emily said, then swallowed. I'm fine in my room. It's not a debate. He studied her face. The lock on that attic window is old. You noticed? I notice what breaks, he said, and what could be used. She followed Olivia down the long hall when the keycard arrived. The East suite was simple and quiet. Soft gray walls, clean lines, ocean light through a single window. On the nightstand sat a second velvet pouch with an identical device and a typed line. Double tap anywhere in the house. We will find you. He is thorough, Emily murmured. He is, Olivia said. He wasn't always this guarded. The job made it permanent. She offered a small smile. If you need anything, you call me before you call him. I translate. Thank you. Night set in. Emily showered, put on soft cotton, and sat on the bed with a book she couldn't follow. At 1:14 a.m., a door clicked somewhere. At 2:03, the ocean felt closer. At 3:00, she dozed for a handful of minutes and dreamed she was standing at a mailbox in Ohio again, waiting for a letter that never arrived. At 3:12 a.m., a man in a dark jacket moved along the hedge at the property line and set a white box where the camera could see it. The post light caught the ring on his hand. The stone flashed black and then swallowed the light. Emily didn't see it then. She slept through the minute that would define the day. Morning brought the house back to its routine. She dressed, pinned her hair, and returned to the kitchen by 7. Fresh coffee, stacked plates, the hum of the refrigeration. Luca arrived without a word, checked the window pin with his thumb, took a screwdriver from the drawer, and tightened a hinge that had been squeaking for a week. When it held, he nodded, returned the tool, and finally looked at her. The lock sticks if the pin turns, he said. Press down while you slide it. I will. Thank you. He watched her a beat longer. That handwriting on the card, did you recognize it? She considered lying and decided against it. It reminded me of notes I used to find at a job before I moved here. Same hand, same slant, same pressure on the downstrokes. Do you think the person followed you? I don't know, she said. I left and never gave a forwarding address. If your past is reaching for you in my house, he said, we cut its hand off. The line hit hard and simple. Not theater, a plan. She nodded. The intercom clicked. Ryan's voice came through. Boss, I have something you need to see. Bring it, Luca answered. Ryan arrived with the tablet and an anti-static bag holding a drive. He set the tablet on the island and tapped. Gate 3, North Post, 03:12 a.m. Infrared caught motion. The angle isn't perfect, but we've got jewelry. The frame opened. Grainy night vision, hedge, post light. A figure moving not center, but near the edge. The man stooped, set something down, white, box-shaped, and then lifted his left hand as he adjusted his sleeve. Freeze there, Luca said. Ryan tapped. The hand stopped mid-gesture. A ring caught the post light. Silver band, square bezel, black onyx stone cut high. A small notch marred the underside of the setting. Ryan zoomed until the pixels softened. The ring stayed clear. "I've seen that ring on one man," Ryan said. "So have I," Luca replied. His voice lost warmth and kept only iron. "Victor Kane." Emily